Legend of Total War here with part 12 of my Rome 2 Imperator Augustus Let's Play campaign as Parthia. Alright, so previously we had a good fight over here at Budorgus, putting our Doom stack to the test, which we've determined that they're not the best at dealing with settlements. I mean, we were outpowered right from the get-go, and we still won the battle without any major casualties. Like, we didn't lose any battalions. The elephants won us today by a huge margin. They killed 1,000 each. So if it wasn't for them, these guys here would not have been able to carry forth the day. The Eastern Giant Ballistas proved to be a real waste. I mean, they did what they needed to do, which is break down the walls, but they kind of spent extra money to hope that they would, break more of it down, but it's alright. If we can have generals with more logistics, I mean, see, the next one here is extra 10% ammunition. So if he was to get to 25% extra ammunition on top of that, that would really help these guys. Well, I think it'd get them to about 28 ammo, I think. No, it should get them to, I don't know, for an overall bonus of 75%. Alright, now, the Gaetuli have moved armies over here. The Octavians Rome, are they dead? They've still got an army. Oh, there's still one army out here, right?
I am yours to ready for orders.
Did we sabotage? Yeah, okay. Just trying to remember where we're up to. Okay, I think we can make a run for Rusibis.
What cruelty do you wish, oh Lord?
Come around over here. I want you to sabotage them.
The shadow.
Good. That'll just make it a bit easier.
For honor!
And we'll have all of Africa. So there is obviously not that much left of the campaign. Probably, it's possible that this will be the final episode, but that would require me to conquer all of this.
At your command.
Yeah, the way I'm thinking about it is that if I an hour and a half of this, and I reckon there'll only be like 5 settlements left, so I might just keep going and make this like a 2.5 hour episode or 2 hour episode, whatever it's going to be. Because I don't think I can get it done in an hour and a half, but I don't want to make like a 10-minute episode 13. Also, I would like for one big battle out on the field. I mean, the Romans are not hard. This army here is specifically designed to absolutely fuck the Romans, because it destroys the effectiveness of their heavy infantry. Just doesn't give them a chance to utilize it.
At your command.
Anyway, all right. So oh, that's right. We're probably going to have a defensive battle here. How much cavalry do they have? Because the cavalry are going to be our biggest problem dealing with these.
It is an honor to serve you.
These are tower penteries, which means they've got a tower on them. So, because they'll shoot them as well. But apart from that, it's mostly just garbage. We should be able to win. Alright. Because I really don't want to lose that settlement. Not going to abandon that. Okay, out here, where's our guys? Oh, that's right, I put him up here. And don't I have another one up here somewhere? Okay, so I certainly want you to redirect to Aquincum. You're going to have to take on Istros.
Ready for battle.
So yeah, if we can get our elephants even more attacked, that'd be quite useful. So, because the elephants really proved themselves there. There's really not much left to research. Okay, so what are we doing now? Okay, waiting for extra elephants to show up here. Okay, there we go. There's one.
My lord.
And off they go to the northern frontier. Now, this guy here, his doom stack was damaged, and we're just waiting for that to to replace it.
Ready for battle, my lord.
So these guys here, I think we'll just disband them as opposed to sending them up north, and we'll just send doom stacks up north now. It's kind of hard to call these doom stacks. Like the Roman ones that we had, that was a doom stack when playing on the Rome campaign. They're the best stack that I think I can get for sort of any situation, utilizing Parthia's strengths and none of their weaknesses. But at the same time, it's just not quite as good as Rome's one for campaign, specifically for assaulting settlements. A lot of what we do here is settlement battles. If you're battling out in the field, these will dominate Rome, no problem, because it's mobile. Alright, now let's go through some construction and then move on to the next turn. So we've got a huge amount of money coming through, so that helps. So corruption level. Yeah, we seem to have reached the cap. It won't go up any higher now. Which is good. And the thing is, just because we got maxed out, or just because we got a lot of money coming in, doesn't mean we can lower the taxes either. For one thing, there's no need. We haven't had a revolt in ages. And secondly, the more we lower the taxes, the more the corruption impacts us. Probably don't really need to keep increasing the tech rate now. It's like shaving off 1 or 2 turns at this point here is very unlikely. But it's just whatever, just get done anyway. The thing is, another thing, like with raising settlements, right? So you take a settlement and you click raise. You get a base income of or base loot of 1,000. But if you just occupy the settlement and then demolish these by yourself, you get way more money doing that.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
Alright, I think I need to just check guys for levels up.
Cruelty do you wish, oh lord?
Check the politics as well. 65%, that's perfect. Let's move on. What are they doing? Don't just besiege the settlement, actually attack. Okay, good. Because otherwise it's just cause me to not replenish. Alright. Take him out. So Octavian's Rome's already had their turn. These guys are wiped out. Alright, let's see what the Iceni are up to. Of course, mass invasion. Okay, they didn't make the attack. That's good. Because I'd much rather be on the attack. Alright, good stuff. Everything's in good order here. Alright, so we just finished that tech so we can eventually get to build up our melee attack. It's good for defensive sieges. Oh, plus 10% missile damage inflicted by all siege weapons. I guess that'll be good for our large, what are they called? Large ballistas. But let me just see something. Have we finished building this? Because I want to see what the difference is between the large Onager and the huge ballista.
How may I serve?
Seems like these elephants come back pretty much at random.
At your command. How may I serve Parthia? None will escape. The path is blocked, my lord.
These guys are in shit state, so let's get rid of them. Elephants, of course, taking most of the damage. And they didn't do any damage to the town, so that's good.
We fight for you, my lord.
And you're not in great shape, but you could certainly take that motherfucker down.
My lord.
Let's have a look out here.
I would travel the world for Parthia.
We could take that down as well, but these guys have proven themselves not particularly effective at assaulting settlement, especially if there's too much in there. Let's test them out on the field. Now, normally I wouldn't bother manually resolving this. This would be a waste of time. However, I did promise that we would fight a manually resolve battle. And just alright, let me just have a look at the stats. So I need to, in order to beat the auto resolve, I need to not lose 25% of my forces, and of course make sure that none of them gets wiped out. Which, if I auto resolve this, it's possible that the elephants will get wiped out. Now the enemy do have quite a lot of skirmishers. They certainly lack cavalry. But of course our archers are better. And of course our army's not fully recovered from the previous fight. They'll come to us because of those giant ballistas. Another thing is that these guys will only be able to shoot for a certain amount of time, and then we've got to pull them off and actually get them out because they can't just withdraw. They can't move. So I'm curious to see how this is going to go.
Giant ballista! These German thugs annoy me and insult us. Barbarians.
The longer they take
Worship trees and rocks.
dicking around, the better for us.
Match the true majesty of our gods. We shall put an end to these barbarous dogs.
Yeah, okay. They've got to go right now. We don't have time to dick around with this. Because they're not going to be as fast moving as my archers. How many kills do they get? They got a handful. No. Oh, I hate default skirmish mode. See, I knew that they weren't going to bloody do that. And you just lost yourself men for nothing. The thing is, the way to beat this army is rush. The reason why it's good in multiplayer is because most players seem to play as Rome and they just hate rushing. Alright, we gotta move back.
Advance at speed!
Fuck.
My lord!
basically just want to sit there and shoot them, but they're not going to let that happen. We need to get around their flanks. Because we can't just let them charge into our archers. That's not going to work. Yeah, see, this is a multiplayer army that I've made here. It is not at all good for single player because of the AI. Works well against a passive enemy. Like, don't get me wrong, we'll still win. It's just not easy. Like, the whole point of making a Doom stack is to make battles easy, not difficult. Okay, we throw in our, what was this? Germanic slingers, yeah, take them out. Now here's the problem. Micromanaging multiple fucking forces. Multiple groups. It can be difficult. However, the more they split themselves up, the more they get themselves tired. I'll just get rid of their, I'll just charge into there with the elephants. Problem is the elephants can end up dying very quickly. Which is not good. Wipe out those slingers. Whatever, just get back. Alright. What missile units do they have that we... Oh, shit. What are these over here? Spear Brothers. Right. Send the cataphracts to take out the enemy general. Sort it out while we're doing this. I guess it's not too bad. It's so much easier using a Roman army, that's for sure. You just send them into melee and then just wait for them to just mop the floor with the enemy. All there is to it. Okay, I'm gonna need some of you to. No, I can't get them in there. Just charge on those spear brothers, wooden their spears, whatever. Here and just shoot at them for a little bit. I don't know if that worked out so well there. Okay, good. They've moved their forces over here to try and get rid of our cavalry. That works out well for me. Because obviously the cavalry can get away. So what are these? Spear levy. Just hurry up and get rid of them if you could. So in my opinion, you're better off using the elephants last in battle. Okay, they're gonna go.
Noble horse archers! We will darken the skies! Missile cavalry at your command! Our orders!
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be fine in this battle. The hard part's over now. We've taken out a few units. They've lost their mobility. We're back into groups that I can easily control. Now, the main reason why I don't just throw them in here right now is because basically what we want to do with the elephants is throw them in and then win the battle pretty much instantly. The longer they're in combat, they just die all of a sudden, really quickly. Especially if there's javelins in there, and they do have a lot of javelins. No, not you. Also, they've got a lot of spearmen, so I don't want to use my cataphracts for that. But they should be getting pretty tired. They haven't had a chance to rest. Obviously, taking out this guy here would be good. Oh, please. You should go and just sit there. Okay. Keep distracting them. That works for us. So yeah, I think these large onagers have been not really a great use. Kind of vital though for a siege. Because you can't just put these guys on the towers and expect them to capture it.
We serve the king. Advance at speed. Archers!
Maybe we could have hired the Parthian swordsmen. They're not that bad, especially against barbarians. They would have actually kicked their ass, but
What are your orders?
I trained this army here specifically to go deal with the Romans, not to deal with the those guys. And the Romans were beaten by bloody peasant spearmen. Shit. Oh man, that was really painful. What unit is this? Spear Brothers. Get rid of him. Because this unit here now needs to recover. If he takes one more hit, we'll get wiped out.
Archers! Attack
Shit.
for the king! Our aim is true!
I think what they're trying to do now is
Parthia! Advance at
reform,
speed!
because they're all over the place.
March!
You should just leave the battle.
Missile!
Okay, luckily they're mostly fresh. Oh, somewhat.
Noble horse archers!
Wait, luckily we've got
Forever loyal!
second wind.
As you wish! Advance at speed! Forward!
Looks like they got those guys.
Archers!
Back off. Also, another thing is that why send in your troops into melee while you still got a skirmish phase to do? Did they beat the guy? Yeah, he's gone.
Horsemen!
I hate restrict camera.
Noble horse archers! What is the king's bidding?
Makes the game less fun in my opinion. Yeah, based on their move speed, I'd say they're pretty tired.
Noble horse archers!
Definitely want to be getting rid of these Germanic youths. Anyone that's got javelins, get rid of them. Because javelins are the main things that kill elephants. Even archers. Well, archers do a lot of damage, I suppose. Get over here and gain their attention.
Noble horse archers!
Just get a few volleys off on them. Don't let them get too close because their missile damage is very high.
At the Naval! Missile cavalry!
Alright, so looking at this group here, yeah, they've still got Germanic youths in there. Oh, they're quite tired. Alright, just give them some time to rest.
Noble horse archers!
You know what, I reckon if I sent my elephants right through here, they'd absolutely crush them. Yeah, there's some javelins through there, but unless they turn around to actually shoot them, they'll be fine. Because they seem to be most focused on my archers right now, which is fine, because they can outrun them.
Noble horse archers! Quickly now!
Okay, now they're reforming again. Hang on, If they're reforming, just wait a moment.
Noble horse archers!
Get a chance to catch up and shoot them in the back.
Missile armed riders!
Yeah, they're coming at the cavalry now. They'll never catch us. They've got no mobility. What's wrong with these guys? They don't recover their fatigue. Shit, get back, get back, get back.
Noble horse
Oh, I'm
archers!
done there. Right, here we go.
Noble horse archers!
Let's just hope they don't turn around. Elephant's already winded. Oh, that may have been a little bit too soon there. Do not stop. Do not fucking stop.
The enemy general is dead.
Oof, one of the elephants took a massive hit there. Flaming shot makes them go berserk, but doesn't actually do that much damage to them. And making them go berserk now doesn't really make any difference. It's like, look what they're doing. In fact, making them go berserk right now is actually working in our favour.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Look at them kills, 500. Yeah, we got him. Okay, they'll stop being berserk in a moment.
For honor!
Yeah, having them run amok is not nearly as dangerous in this game as it was in like Rome 1 Medieval 2.
Noble horse archers! Ready for battle!
Yeah, so these guys were really proving themselves. Like, they were dealt with javelins and still didn't die.
Glory!
Absolute tanks.
Our order! Ready!
You just have a whole army full of these. See how they go. I guess it's good that they've got so much experience as well now. That really helps with their melee attack. And their morale. That's what they really need. So they go berserk straight away. Alright, speed this up. But overall, we definitely did better than what Auto Resolve yielded. However, one of our units still went into the red. So that was basically the only mistake we made, was allowing them to use the javelins on our archers. Looks like over there. Alright, that'll do. Still, we could have saved ourselves 15 minutes if we had just auto-resolved it. Yeah, this army is not designed to deal with faster-moving barbarians. Much for the slower-moving Romans, who just sit there and take it like a bitch. Okay, we could finish them off and auto-resolve it, because they'll be the last ones to take damage anyway. Usually.
Mithra, watch over me. I will travel the world for Parthia.
Charge bonus is good as well for the elephants.
Ready for battle.
The higher the charge bonus, the more they just plow right through the enemy. So yeah, okay. Might as well sabotage them, stop them from going anywhere. Actually, I want you to force march into here. You'll get greater replenishment in there. So how long is it going to take them to replenish? Okay, well, we're not going to wait for them.
My lord. We fight for you, my lord. Attack!
Still going to try and take out Antony. And these guys here. So that should finish them off.
As the arrow flies. Kill them all!
So like I said, these guys will just stay in Africa and eventually be disbanded in favour of Doomstacks.
I want hourly patrols.
Which, hard to even call them Doomstacks. So let's see, how many factions remain? Actually, it looks better when you look at it from this angle. So there's not that many of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 3 of these don't even have any settlements left.
Ready for battle. What cruelty do you wish, oh lord?
Right, I want you to fight them. Get rid of them. And like I said, this army was designed to take on Romans. So let's do that. In the final battle against... It's not the right Agrippa, but still, let's do this. And we'll fight this manually. Even though there's no benefit really in doing that. We do have a good army to ambush them. We could crush them in an ambush. Don't really need to make use of our archers to send in the cavalry and the elephants. Instant smashage.
We are at your command.
So where are they? Alright, so we want our archers, I reckon, over here. Artillery here. You just stand up here and look cool up on the hill. Okay, I want 3 cavalry here and 4 charging up the hill, just because this is going to obstruct them. Right? They won't pathfind properly. And the elephants over here, we want them to plow through the veteran legionaries. And we just charge in over here, get rid of all of this stuff here. We're gonna need control groups.
Keep this formation. Archers awaiting orders.
Alright, ready? Let's go.
What are your orders?
Okay, you get down over here. Time to crush them. Okay, maybe best... Oh, don't shoot them. Because look, it's gonna hit my own fucking cavalry.
Take the flanks! Archers!
Get him back. Don't worry about the auxiliary cavalry, they're no... Actually, yeah, they are a threat.
Ready! Quickly now! Cataphract! Riders!
And if I can break the entire army before they get to my archers... make it.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Shit. I couldn't protect them. Come on, you gotta get over there. Get him. Just make the enemy rout. Cause the army loss penalty.
Missile infantry ready.
This guy here took a lot of damage.
The enemy general is dead.
No. Oh. Look at my cavalry there. They're getting absolutely destroyed. Get them out. I mean, you got rid of them, that's great and everything, but get them out. Fuck me. See, I don't like it when this happens, where everyone is fine, apart from like 2 units, which got really badly damaged. Much prefer it much more spread out. That's fine, these guys have plenty of time to recuperate afterwards. I'm pretty sure these guys are dead because we killed the enemy general. So... that was their last family member. Their last general, I think. Don't think they've got any navies out there. Maybe should have had one of the cataphracts protecting the archers in that one. Not particularly good with ambushes.
Your next command.
Often find them to be unnecessary.
My lord.
It depends on the army that you bring. Alright, well, they're replenished at a reasonable rate, I suppose. Okay, there's no one in the Mediterranean that's going to hurt you, so you're going to need to set sail and head up this way.
On the move, my lord. Awaiting.
Okay, all of Africa is under our control. In fact, everything south of Bergium is ours. So how many settlements do we have now? 169. Very nice. Okay.
Ready for
Yeah, you're still chasing that.
waiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
Okay, I want you start making your way up through here.
Oh, may I serve?
Same with you.
You squid-sucking sons of... My lord.
Sons of what? Don't censor yourself, bitch.
Dalve, how can I help?
Potential of all units. Do any particularly strong? Assault the Britain Scout riders.
Attack and attack.
It's because they're the most useful of what we're up against.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord. It is an honor to serve you.
It would be great to get these transports while they're out at fucking water.
I will travel the world for Parthia.
Yeah, they're going to be landing next turn. I'm pretty sure they will. Oh well, our forces are on their way. We'll stop them. Okay, now I want another navy here.
It is an honor to serve you. We need good, strong men.
Alright, cool. Alright, what else? Let's build. Oh, hang on, we can do that thing now. We can grab these. Okay, and I've leveled up everyone that I can. Oh, someone over here. Okay, so with this guy being a level 10 general, how old is he? He's 59, so he could die soon, of old age.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
That extra ammo, it gives him 27, so extra 4 shots, so that'll help him with sieges. Yeah, these elephants are a lot better. But that's okay. Alright, so these guys here need to... I've already sent them on their way. Okay, now this one's needs to wait for its elephants.
What cruelty do you wish, O Lord? We fight for you,
There's
my
no more resistance down here, so just
ready for orders.
grab them, disband them, bring them over here, get ready to prepare for this doom stack.
Awaiting, you call this a garrison? Oh Lord, these good fighters.
So they've got 80 base morale. What are these guys? 106. We were so much better off with the Indian armored elephants. So it's actually the same armor value, but that extra health does make a big difference, like 20% extra. Yeah, it's roughly the same armor value. I think the Syrian war elephants are just bigger. Okay, cool. Alright, everything's done, let's move on. Oh, come off it. Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me. We haven't converted the settlement yet. Surely I've had this settlement for ages. How is it not converted? Fuck me. I can't win against that. There's no hope. I can try though. Because here's what I'm thinking. If I could burn down 3 of those ships using the javelins... You really need flaming archers to do this. Because they just don't have enough ammo. Fucking raining shot. Dickheads knew what I was going to do.
Ships ready and wait.
Piece of crap. Okay, and the regular shot is just not going to do enough damage. Thurio spears. Veteran legionaries. Italian. How much ammo do it? Doesn't say how much ammo they've got, but it's probably something in the vicinity of like 13 shots.
To the odds.
Also, these are proper navies as well, so ramming into them, they've got more damage, more health than like transport ships. If it was transport ships, we might stand a chance, but it's not what we're up against here. Okay, we've got an army at Carthage that can probably go and beat them. It's just, oh, that's one of our doom stacks. So this is just a nuisance, really. Maybe I'll send the navy over here to come deal with them. Fucking Thurio spears. They've got a few javelins. Try and dodge them if we can. Okay, luckily they didn't do too much damage. Should put it on a fucking 20-minute timer and just dodge them. But I did that stuff during the Carthage campaign. Heavily disliked for it, so I won't do that.
Move out. Get moving. To the odds.
Could have been faster.
Full effort.
We might get rid of these Italian spearmen. They're taking a lot of damage. We've still got ammunition for it. So it just me or are they actually catching up to us?
Set yours! Move it! Battle's ready! Get moving!
The thing is, it took 2 of my ship's ammunition to take out 1 of theirs. Okay, so they've shattered, but wipe them out. I'm not going to get another chance to...
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
That might be wiped out. Hard to tell. It'd be good if it actually did damage to their own ship. Well... Interesting. He wants to get on land. Maybe. Illyrian Raiders. Okay, if we charge into these ships, just concentrate fire on one of them, we might be able to sink one.
Our missiles await your orders. Set the orb, my lord!
I think they just increased their ram speed as well. That's what we'll do here.
An entire unit has perished.
Hey, it was a trade-off.
Battle
Interesting. No, don't, you fucking coward. Oh well, we took out 2 of their units for 2 of ours. What a fucking coward. Well, that was just annoying that we... Oh, I didn't take that out. Didn't have a garrison there. With a few archers, we could have easily dealt with them. And also, if it hadn't been raining, could have burnt their ships down. So Pompey's back, but only briefly.
We fight for you. Attack!
You know what? I think what we should do is just like hire a general here really quickly, hire whatever mercenaries are available, and just go straight for them.
Ready for... I want hourly patrols.
I mean, I can't do it this turn, obviously. Money's not a concern. Just grab everything. We just need to stop them from like from doing anything. There might actually be a next episode, because we fought, what, 3 battles now, manually.
How may I serve you?
What cruelty do you wish? Oh Lord, to your duties, man, at your command.
So if you have a look here, I mean, I'm confident I would win that, but I don't know if we'd win it in auto resolve.
I enjoy. My mission was a success, my lord.
Awaiting
Let's see here.
Parthia. Let them cower before our might.
But here's the thing: if we auto resolve this, our elephants will probably get wiped out. Alright, fuck it, we'll fight a battle manually. That looks like at this rate there will actually be an episode 13. Because we've seen, like, if we want to use our elephants in combat, they do a really good job. They lost some experience. It's possible that we didn't do a great job last time with the artillery because of the fog. Okay, that might be better than fog. Can't get a dry day out here. It's wetter than your mum's ass. Fucking hell. Alright, so let's see here. What are we doing next? Looking for a weak spot to attack. Somewhere where there's not too many towers. I'm thinking around here. Looks like a good spot. We haven't fully recovered, but we'll be fine.
Ready. Giant ballista.
Okay, we can't move them forward. Can't use flaming shot, can we? Probably for the best. What do we want to hit first? Just hit them straight in the middle, I think. Not particularly accurate, but hits some things on the side there. Right, let's get the archers up. Okay, should have no problem shooting at Germanic youths. Okay, what's the range of this thing? Okay, we've got huge blind spots here as well that we can make use of. So we'll certainly be able to make good use of our archers to begin with. Because that was one of the main things on the previous siege. Our archers really just couldn't get any good shots in. So I sort of relied pretty heavily on the archers to do a lot of damage. Really thin out the forces. And these guys here, they're just there to sort of just clean up the rest of them. Whatever's left. Because here's the thing. In utilizing the archers, what you do is, if you manage to inflict like 50% of the enemy's total forces in casualties, before you've lost even a single man, it's very easy then to just get the army loss penalty. So you minimize casualties. Big time disheartens them.
The walls are breached.
Alright, well, that seems like the next obvious place to hit. You guys just fire with plenty of ammo, and we can do this as well, because they're not going to come out and fight us. Oh, that's nice. Taking out their javelin men, definitely going to be good. As long as we stay out of range of these towers, we get to shoot them with impunity. Good to create a nice big breach so it's easier for our cavalry and our elephants to get in. So with that improved missile damage and extra ammo, it's really coming in handy right now. It's ripping right through them. Them constantly switching their units around is only increasing the amount of damage they're taking.
The walls are breached.
Another breach over here, but this time I'm trying to aim for the ground because they tend to overshoot it a lot and the shots can bounce if they just hit on the ground.
Archers! Advance at speed!
Very unlikely we'll hit our own troops. But it's possible. Rip them to shreds. That's what I like to see. Rip them to shreds. 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 Rip them to shreds.
Ahura Mazda, protect us!
Get in there. Looks like we've pretty much cleared out this area. There's not much left. Okay, that should be a pretty big breach here as well when that comes down. Plenty of space for our cavalry to come up.
The walls are breached!
Well, we've used up about half of our ammo, on average. Okay, you need to stop now. Oh, fuck, you can't tell me to stop. I'd like them to take out the arrow towers, but they just have too much health. Up on the wall you go.
Advance at speed!
And luckily these towers do fucking no damage to us.
We await your
No damage to units that have, what is it, 127 armor.
ready to ride!
Soon to be more, because if he gets more logistics traits.
Royal
Actually, I don't think he'll get it on the next level up. He's then like 2 more levels up, I'm guessing.
Our orders! Armored elephant! Cataphract!
Okay, that tower's just about neutralized.
Forward!
Good. Okay, so that's where the rest of them are. Send someone over here to capture this.
Riders, advance!
Oh yeah, that's a much better idea. Just fucking burn these down. I don't fucking need the tower, and I don't want them recapturing it. I should have done that in the previous battle.
The double!
Because they kept recapturing the towers.
Break them!
Just get rid of them.
Heavy cavalry!
So let's see how much damage it'll do to our Royal Cataphracts here. They're at 80 men, full strength.
Advance at speed!
Why can't you burn this down? You have to capture it first or something.
Royal cataphracts! Awaiting orders! Advance at speed!
Fuck. Why won't it give me that option?
Cataphract!
There we go.
Royal cataphracts! Riders, advance!
Okay, bring our archers up. If we get them over here, we can just shoot. We'll hopefully just shoot into that.
At the ready!
You're probably thinking, why not just capture it? Well, I don't need it. It could do more damage to me than the enemy. So best just get rid of it. It actually takes a long time to get rid of them that way. Oh, because it's raining, that's why.
Orders!
Hopefully we can actually reach them from here.
Royal cataphracts! We are at your command!
Let's get up here now. Okay, we should be able to shoot them. Just about whether or not they stay visible. You gotta love a spot where we can shoot them, but they can't hit us.
A tower has been destroyed.
Yeah, one of their towers.
Royal cataphracts.
So, no damage was done to this guy during those shots. Okay, come over here, capture this gate.
Quickly now. Heavy horse.
I want you to stand here so you can just get visibility on them so we can shoot them. Because there's guys standing right there that we can't see. I can't tell them to fire on the ground. These guys here, they're just out of range. Elephants are higher up. If we extend them here, they might be able to see.
Royal cataphracts.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. The great thing is we're also shooting them into the flanks. These three here aren't shooting.
What are your orders? Cataphracts.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just took tail and ran soon. Their best units are here. And getting shot for nothing.
Our aim is true.
See, this is where these guys come in handy. Where the AI just sit there, take it like a bitch, and we just shoot them. Some reasonably good kills here. I'm pretty sure we've only lost like 5 men so far in the entire battle.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Okay, but they're not going to run away just yet. These guys here still have heaps of ammo.
The enemy general is dead.
He's actually still got a lot of units left. Okay, so these two are out. Get them out of there.
Parthia.
Looks like they've taken out all their javelin men, so our elephants shouldn't have any trouble just ploughing right through them, especially now that their general's dead. Okay, I actually want my elephants to go around. Oh, there's... If we can get them up through the back, that'd be good. And have all the cataphracts charge over here, put them into position, and the elephants just smash them in the rear. Hammer and anvil,
One
Parthian
of our
style.
units has used all its ammunition.
Orders.
Alright, all of you guys get back.
Marching.
Yeah, some good kills in there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Just waiting for these guys to get into position. Which is some sort of sewerage pit. It's probably their drinking water. Well, elephants just take a shit in it. Okay, they're being shot. Probably by towers. Oh yeah, they'll be fine.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Marching. At ready.
But you can come over here as well and possibly shoot into it. Although they don't have as much range as these archers, so I don't know if they'll actually reach. Oh fuck, they've actually got units over
Ready
here.
for battle!
One of our units has gone berserk.
Really? It's just, it's the start of the fucking battle.
We await your order.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Take up. We're okay. So these guys here are missile javelin cabs even.
Elephants ready
That's-
for
that's cool.
battle.
There's not that many of them though.
For order.
Alright, fuck it. Don't worry about that. Get over here. It's time to charge.
Cataphract.
Fix them in place. Let's do this.
Oil cataphract.
This charge count.
Ready. Forward.
Plow right through them.
Elephants.
One of our units has gone berserk.
Can you go berserk as long as you're doing it and killing the enemy? Okay, 300 kills already. Very nice. No elephants dead. Pretty happy with that. We lost 11 men. I don't know, you guys tell me, was that worth fighting manually, or should I have just auto-resolved it? I mean, the thing is, if I had auto-resolved it, I would have lost the elephants. The game does punish you in that regard. Well, punishes you for having elite units. So you just, that's why I stick to spamming desert spears. Because you lose them, who gives a fuck? Perform exactly the same in auto-resolve.
What do you wish of me?
Actually, I wonder, if we converted this to level 3 here, we could replace our elephants out this way. You know, not with Syrian ones, but fuck it, some elephants are better than none.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding.
We'll see how we go with that. Okay, I want this guy to get over to where the Iceni are.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding.
Good. Let's get going.
Do you wish? Oh no.
Alright, so you can now get those ballistas that you want.
Ready for battle.
I don't think I'll bother with construction this turn. Keep our agents coming up. If you could sabotage him, that'll prevent them from making the attack.
Sabotage. An excellent choice. Your will is done.
I didn't do a lot of damage. I guess that spy isn't fully trained up yet.
Aye. Better get a shift on. I am your champion, my lord. I would travel the world. Awaiting Parthia. Mithra, watch over me.
Are the Iceni at war with them? Let me have a look here. Yeah, they are. They must have gotten crushed by them. Interesting. I wonder if we could take Camaludin on with what we've got here.
Your orders, my lord. None shall pass.
No. But I'll keep it blockaded.
Set up a blockade.
So yeah, the Iceni are all the way up the coast.
What do you want? Better get a shift on.
Okay, and then let's These spies are really good. Well, not that one in particular. Gotta get them back up here. Look at this one. How old are you? Only 44 as well. Yeah, you're not retiring just yet.
How may I serve you? Swift and silent. Impossible.
I'm over here just in case. Okay, and our navy over here, still hunting down him. So be it. Oh shit, you're going north. Where's our other navy? Two navies here. There's one. Where's the other one? Oh, right. Here it is. It's still ages away.
What cruelty do you wish?
Yeah, it's probably best you land at Nova Carthago and charge from, and move up from there.
What cruelty do you wish? Ever in service. A thinking man.
Alright, let's move on to the next turn. That doesn't matter at this point. Okay, we'll get rid of what's it called, Antony next turn. It's funny how Octavian actually was wiped out first. I mean, Lepidus was wiped out first, and then Octavian, not Antony. And we've been fighting Antony since the start. He's just been really slippery. Yeah, and this guy wants to be slippery as well. I mean, did I stand any chance? No, but we really haven't had a good defensive siege. It's a full stack. Why not? Give the people what they want. It could be fun. But the obvious choice there was auto-resolve. If we kill the enemy general in this battle, it should wipe out the faction as well. Now, our cavalry is not going to be particularly good inside the settlement, so we need to get them out to flank them. Our archers will rip them to shreds.
Our orders! Defensive positions!
Okay, our ballistas, I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to make good use of them. These fucking trees in the way. But yeah, if they could take out just one of these towers, that would really help. What about our elephants? Actually, elephants should come out over here as well. That was a bit of a miss. Don't use flaming shot, it'll make them inaccurate, might hit my own troops. It's not too bad. Okay, they're not going to be able to fire much longer from that angle. Just sort of hope that it hits the tip of them up here. Oh yeah, this shit. I forgot about that. It doesn't matter. I don't need it. So yeah, it's still got him. Alright. How do I tell them to stop? stop now. Okay, there we go. Okay, all of you guys use flame shot. Burn down these things.
We understand.
Because they're dragging the heels, but I don't know if it's actually going to burn it down. Because I know they'd take a long time to catch fire. Okay, cataphracts, get over here. Charge into them. Can't see what percentage damage done because of legendary difficulty. You can really see the difference in damage that's done while on flaming shots, like fucking nothing. I need to get these guys off the walls. God damn, we couldn't even burn down a single one of them. That's fucking disgusting. Get off the walls. Get over here. Makes me spear women, huh? Okay, can't charge into them now. Great, now my archers are getting attacked. That was terrible. That's why I never put units up on the walls in Rome 2 and Attila. It's just shit. I mean, like, archers up on the walls. Get these guys off the wall. Hopefully it's the garrison just getting attacked. Get up there, attack. Where's the other elephant? Yeah, you want to come through the front? That's fine. Do as you're told to get down here. Yeah, okay. Bit of a learning experience. Don't ever bother trying to burn down the ladder. Look at that. I mean, it got to 86%, but that's not much. Considering how many archers we had on the wall. Like, you just can't get them to shoot efficiently. Parthian foot archers. Yeah, that's part of our it's not part of the garrison. So that'll take some time to replenish now. That's okay.
We await your orders.
Let's keep rid of these fuckers.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Ready for battle.
Watch out for their fucking archers. That guy's went berserk. This is going fucking terribly. Get rid of them.
The battle is turning in our favor.
I know, I just wanted this to go differently. That's in our favor at least. Elephants are doing a great job despite getting destroyed by these things. Really fucking strong, these units. Every single time I use them, I keep thinking, oh no, they're gonna get fucked in this situation, and they come out on top. Look at those kills already. Very nice. Cataphracts perform pretty well as well.
We await your orders. Elephant! Orders! Orders! Forward! Riders at the double! Royal cataphracts!
We just need to kill the enemy
One
general.
of our units has gone berserk. The enemy general
Alright,
is
so that's the end of
dead.
the faction. The only major damage we took here was this, but apart from that, I guess it went pretty well. I don't know, I kind of wanted to just destroy them at the walls before they got to the walls, but that didn't happen. Yeah, shooting down the towers, what a waste. If we had used a standard shot, it wouldn't have taken anywhere near as many casualties. Funny thing is, if I had used standard shot, people would have said, "Why don't you use flaming shot and try and burn down the ladder?" Because those ladders take a lot to burn them down. Good, so we wiped him out. What's that? Okay, that doesn't matter. Didn't actually conquer very much on this turn. Probably because we... Oh, not this turn. This episode, because we've... There's been like 2 or 3 settlements because of the... all these fights we've been doing manually. Oh, well, hope you're at least enjoying it.
I do enjoy a little sabotage. I've seen it done.
Okay, them raiding doesn't mean anything. So what's this here? Enemy transports.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding,
I
my
can't
lord.
attack it though. It's fine, just leave it be. So let's have a look at the damage. Though they're nearly fully replenished. Okay, so it looks like we've got some upgrades. Extra armor. So they go from 145 to 156. Holy shit. That's a lot of extra armor. Too bad we can't get them that extra armor as well. Alright, so those fuckers are gone. Who are we at war with now? Oh, it's still just these 3. Alright, well... Where's Anthony? We're finishing him off today.
Destroy them!
Geez, they retreat a long distance. It's really frustrating. Alright, so that's Anthony gone. Now for Pompey. Syracuse has been converted. This was the only one that didn't get converted. I don't know why it took so long to get done. They must have it must have already been like at level 3 and just been taking a long time. Then they raised it when they got here. You know what he's going to do? He's going to hire all the mercenaries he can, but I've already sort of deprived him of that. But still, what we should do, just disband a few of these units and hire all the mercenaries again to make... Oh, fuck me, I hate it when that happens. To make sure that he gets nothing. He can't get them anyway. Alright, you're now free to... hang on. Let's see if I can get you over here to hunt him down. But then you'll come up through Italy and into Germania. Where's our other guy? He's in Spain.
Ready for orders. Your next command, my lord. At your command.
No elephants today. Not going to bother with construction this turn either. It's time to start wrapping up the campaign before it starts to drag on too long.
Ready for battle. Watch over me. How may I serve Parthia?
So they're at full strength now. Okay, I forgot to level them up last turn. Extra movement range is fine. Alright, what we need to do is have a look at these enemies out here. It's kind of hard to see with the winter. And see who's only got like one region. Start picking on one region factions. Alright, so the Helva, whatever the fuck they pronounce this, they look like a pretty easy target. Let's get into position. Can we reach them this turn? Yes, we can.
Take this settlement! Our advance has been halted!
Okay, so the main question here is whether or not we should go out, fight this manually or just bring in the other army. I'm actually leaning towards I'll fight this manually. Fuck, it's manual battle central over here today. They come to fight out in the field. Okay, this could work out really well because they've got artillery, and so do we. So they might just sit there and wait. Problem is, there's a huge fucking mountain in the way. That's a problem. I'm sure shit not going to do a battle for the top of that. Fuck that. Try and get as good a position as possible. I don't think they'll come charging at us, but it's hard to know exactly what they're going to do. I'll need a scout to actually go and see what they're up to. Setting up Cataphract as a scout. I'm not sending the general as a scout, I'll tell you that much.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Probably from our rear. No, it shouldn't be. Well, hang on, look, that's where the town is, right there.
Quickly now!
How stupid would it be if they actually came at my rear?
Oil cataphract! Riders, advance!
What a stupid fucking place for us to pick a fight. I would have much preferred to actually fight in the town.
Advance at speed!
Right, any chance you can just go in there and charge at them?
Forward! Spitfall, order!
Just straight off the bat, get rid of them. So our other artillery, yeah, they'll... Because if we get rid of their artillery, they might come charging us. That's not their only one, though. They've got another one somewhere. But they've left them undefended. A little bit of damage done. Not too much, though.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Come on, take him out quickly. This is where all that bonus attack comes in handy. Quickly before you get shot to shit. You gotta wipe them out. Or just shatter them. Fuck, get out of there. Okay, that's done. As far as I'm concerned, you've done your worst for this battle. You can leave if you want now. Where's their other artillery? Funny thing is, though, something else that we could have done was just stand out here and waste their ammo. Okay, there are artilleries out there. Oh, they've got a really good angle on us here. Playing dodge and rocks. Should be able to dodge them. Okay, you can charge into them. Problem is, though, they're getting pretty tired. When they run out of ammunition, they'll come at us. Because they started off with the high ground here. I'm not fucking climbing that.
Quickly now!
Not until their artillery are out of ammo, then I'll use my archers, take them off the hill.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Problem is, they've probably got like upwards of 20 ammunition. God damn it, it's getting hard to dodge them because they're tired. Get them out of here. Let's leave. Okay, should be easy to dodge from here. I mean, I could give them second wind, but I don't know if that's a good idea. They can't see us now. Okay, well, you need to leave. Alright, who's next? Yeah, as much as I don't want to use up my cataphracts, I need these artillery of theirs gone. I mean, they've got the high ground over there. Charging up that hill, especially when the bounce of power's not in our favor in the first place, is not a good idea. And I'd rather lose this battle than lose this army. Yeah, they get tired pretty quick. Why not just walk them? Well, that would take forever then. And they'd still get tired climbing this hill. Let's see if we can actually catch that ballista like we did the other one. So these guys, of course, not used to fighting in the cold either. Oh god, I cannot fucking see them. This high ground is insane. It's one of the biggest high ground advantages I've ever seen the AI have in this game so far. There they are. I just need them to waste their ammo somehow. So first thing they need is to be able to see me. Like I said, once they're out of ammo, they're forced to come down and fight us, because we've got the artillery advantage. But the problem is that the Eastern Giant Ballista can't move. Which actually makes it really shit in a battle like this. We've got to get them to come off the high ground. Come up to here. Should be able to get a good sight on them from there. Alright, now they're shooting their rocks at us. Which is, of course, doing a lot of damage. Try and do dodge and rocks. Works a lot better with light cavalry, or even better with infantry. Can't put them in loose formation. Oh, do they have 3 ballista? Are you fucking kidding me? Hang on. Let's send another one up here. Charge into that. Okay, you should just stand over here. This is increasingly becoming an unwinnable situation, I think. Like, the terrain is just completely just not in our favor at all. Climbing up this hill is going to be a nightmare. Like, none of our guys are going to be able to fight effectively. Better just, you know, lose the battle now before we've taken too much damage. That being said, you know, we took out one of their ballistas. We'll just bring in the other army and auto-resolve it. If they had fought inside the settlement, we would have won easily. Okay, yeah, I'm going to withdraw from this one. This is not favourable at all. We've got another army that we can send up, so it's not a big deal. Can even utilise this army again this turn. Like I said, we took out one of their artillery, that's great and everything. I just hope my cavalry doesn't get wiped out. Sometimes when you withdraw, you can end up losing stuff like some of the units, which sucks. But like I said, the terrain just really not favorable.
The men are wavering.
Better to lose the battle than lose the army. It was the guy who was of the other faction anyway. The thing is, I might have been able to win that battle, but it would have cost me too many troops. It would not have been worth it to fight it.
Disengage! Finding shelter.
They only had 2 ballistas. They must have had some reinforcements.
What cruelty do you wish? Oh Lord!
Alright, yeah, get back over here. And recover. So that's... Like, it doesn't matter that we're at war with them. I'm just going to need to play it a little bit more smart than that. Oh, these guys came in as well, so that's where their other artillery came in.
It is done, my lord.
Thing is, if I had done that right off the bat... Oh, they had more artillery than I realised. Yeah, I went in there too headstrong. That's fine. Let's draw them out this way. I think we'll make this a 2-hour special. Let's same with the next one.
My skills are yours.
In celebration of actually fighting battles manually.
We fight for you, my lord.
Yeah. I'm convinced that if I tried to climb that hill, essentially with 18 units, having to leave behind my huge ballistas. Oh, hang on, what the fuck am I doing here? These guys are not finished. We would have either gotten completely destroyed and lost, or completely destroyed and won. Either way is not acceptable. Anyway, we walked out of there. It's not really much of a defeat because our army is completely intact. Yeah, we took a few casualties, but they'll heal.
Ready for battle.
So you wait over here for your reinforcements.
For Parthia.
Hang on, let me just see here.
Awaiting Parthia.
There's mercenary Syrian archers. Let's compare them to our archers. So 46 to... Oh, you can't fucking compare them that way. 40 to 43. Same range. Shots per minute, the same. Ammunition's the same. Base morale... What's their armor rating? 42 as opposed to 18. So, yeah, the Syrian archers are pretty damn good. But, you know, I'm quite happy with keeping them.
At your service.
If you assassinate... Where the fuck did the rest of their forces go? Or whatever. Just come over here and sabotage them. Stop them from doing anything. So I don't think that's... Dickhead. I don't think that's the end of them. Alright, let's construct some stuff. It's funny how that spy of mine did more damage to that army than my army did. We don't need that anymore. It's just there temporarily to fix up that one unit. We're not going to be recruiting armies from here. It's too far away from the frontier. So yeah, the main reason I want to make this a 2-hour episode is because I really want to keep the episode number down. It might seem arbitrary, but it really does make a big difference in maintaining views. Because like I said before, it comes down to upload schedules, right? I can only release 2 episodes a day, maximum, of any episodes. I can only release 2 videos a day, right? So it's better that those videos be as long as possible. It doesn't seem to make any difference whether I release 2 10-minute videos or 2 fucking 5-hour videos. Makes no difference. People just don't want their inbox spammed with, like, notifications. 2 notifications they can deal with. 7 of them? No. Because obviously I want to make as much content as possible, because the more content I make, the more views I get. You know, if you're gonna do YouTube full time, then fucking do it full time. Don't be like, I do YouTube as a job and then do it for like 2 hours a day. That's not fucking full time. Okay? So, you know, if I'm gonna do it, I go hard. Okay, let's see, what else we're doing. Yeah, there hasn't been too many battles because I'm not sending in auto-resolve crap stacks. It's actually pretty funny right now. Since I started getting Doom stacks, the game has become more difficult. Like, I could easily just send my crap stacks over there. Auto-resolve, don't give a fuck about the units. But now that I actually give a crap about these armies, I'm like, oh, I better withdraw from this army. Because, like, the settlement itself, I don't give a fuck about that settlement. You know, I don't want to lose that army, because I have to go all the way fucking back to replenish them. Again, this is something that I've been saying for ages in regard to Total War. Good. We deprived them of being able to get those units. Maybe I should have assassinated him. But then again, he failed at 80% with the sabotage, so... he's gone. Parthia, I said you now, they can't cross over. Not going to let them.
What cruelty do you wish? Oh Lord! Ready for orders.
Okay, well that fleet's going to do fuck all now, but you need to stay there because of the settlement not being converted. And you go hunt him down. Stand over here. So we recovered a good amount of his troops. Okay, upgrade the melee attack. Let's see, it goes from 73 to 75. That's not really very much. Oh well. From 88 to 91. Well, that's an additional 5%, I suppose. Upgrading their melee attack is totally pointless, but whatever. Do it anyway. They didn't even make it over here.
How may I serve? As the arrow flies.
Well, they fucked up this time. Watch this.
One hand build.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding.
And they would just totally just bypass their armies.
Settlement.
Yoink, I'll take this. And you've just lost everything.
Ready for orders.
Now, what happened to that other army that was out here? They went and took... Wait, hang on. Yeah, they went and took... They were at war with these guys. With them, and they went and took that settlement. Right.
What do you wish of me?
They'll probably want to come back here for revenge.
How may I serve Parthia?
So if you can come over here and finish that guy off now, because he just moved a little bit more in his distance. No need to fight this manually. I hope our elephants don't take too much damage though. That's acceptable.
Make haste, man. At your
There we go. How much better is that? We just withdraw. It's just a tactical withdrawal. We don't lose anything. And then we came back and auto-resolved our way through it. It's not an advertisement at all for manually resolving battles. Oh, it would have been so much better if you could have won that with manual resolve as well. Strategy trumps tactics. I mean, we out-strategized them there because we attacked them when they were weak, not when they were strong. It just proves my point so much. Alright, so all of that's now done. I haven't done any... You don't need any of this shit. Except for the fact that there's, like, the mining buildings are in here somewhere. I think. Maybe they're in here. Oh yeah, it's there. Oh, whatever. Grab it, might as well. Of course, I'm only ever, like, paying out on a minority of people. I do need to continuously say that. People think I always, like, shit on all of my fans. No, I don't shit on all of my fans. It's just, like, a small minority of them. The most annoying of them. Which, for the most part, they seem to be going away now. I think they're finally getting the hint. Wait, wasn't I supposed to be sending one of these guys into Britannia? It's fucking hard to see. So many damn icons everywhere. I don't know, how many doom stacks do I have? Is it 3 or 4? Should have more than that, actually.
We fight for you, my lord. To march. You... How can I serve Rome, my lord?
Yeah, keep sabotaging him.
I do.
It is an honor to serve.
Okay, this navy can now come out here, because I doubt he'll be able to take this on.
How may I serve?
If the Cherusci come over here and take on the Iceni, that's fine with me as well. Alright, that's all the construction I want to do. Just want to give us access to the next tier of stuff. Moving on. I'm pretty sure, was it level 3 actually provides like a 20% bonus? It's like level 5 is 5.
There's a time when warriors must sheath the sword.
Yeah, I'll
and
accept
talk
this.
for the good of their people.
Because I would much rather declare war on them and like take all their settlements in a planned invasion, as opposed to counter-attacking whatever they're doing. Like, for example, attacking them right now could be good. Like, I don't give a fuck, I'm unreliable. Who gives a shit about reputation at this point? They're stupid for it. Well, they got some money out of me, but that being said, it's like, when you're a billionaire, who gives a fuck about a couple of dollars? Especially if it gives you what you want. Alright, so coming over here. These guys got wiped out by those guys by the look of it. So there wasn't need for any defense. They screwed up their own situation. Okay, now funny thing is, while these guys are sort of in a weakened state from all of that, is our time to attack them. I'm assuming that they don't have any armies here. They do, actually. But that's okay, we're ready to go for it.
You, my lord. Ready for battle.
Well, I don't have a peace treaty with them, do I? Well, whatever, I don't care. I thought the odds would be a little bit better than this. We'll fight this battle manually just because I really do not want to lose these fucking elephants. Oh, it's a river crossing battle. Well, that's even better. Our forces are going to do great against river crossing. I don't want it to be raining. I want it to be nice and dry. There we go. Good. Alright, so they're all going to come over from here. First thing we need to do, use our artillery to take out their onagers.
Elephants ready for battle.
Get the elephants back. We don't want them getting shot.
Royal cataphract.
Same with them. Although, it's somewhat more okay if they get shot. Keep you hidden for the time being.
Forever loyal. My lord.
Force them to cross.
The skies. What arrogance these barbarous.
Of course, want them to get absolutely shot to oblivion as they try and cross over. We've got the ranged advantage. make use of it. Could have done a little bit better than that. You gotta try and aim in front of them so it bounces. Yeah, no point aiming there and then it overshooting it and missing. If you undershoot it at least, you can still bounce the shots. Because it didn't do anything. That doesn't reset it. Okay, good. I mean, they still missed, but that was just because we got unlucky. They reset their shot every time. You're just gonna have to tell them to attack it. That's really annoying. These giant blisters are really fucking pissing me off. They're not user friendly. Okay, well that definitely hit the Onager there, but it like bounced underneath it, so I don't know if that would actually do any damage. Surely it would have hit the hitbox. Oh man, these our Onagers are getting a bit fucked up from the Onagers. Our cataphracts. It's alright. Let's try and dodge them if we can. Haven't even destroyed a single Onager yet. Really pissed off with them for doing such a crap job. Okay, there, we finally got one of them. Okay, get back. Don't forget, we're the ones supposed to be crossing the river here. Okay, you guys need to get off of that. Get these shit. Elephants, get ready. Let's go. Coming over here. Okay, archers, start moving forward again.
The battle is
Aim
turning
for
in
the
our
Germanic
favor.
youths. So what we did here was basically let them cross over, spread out, and then allow ourselves to like charge all into them. These guys need to pull through there, get rid of those Germanic youths. Taking some damage, you guys need to get in there and help. It's okay if the elephants take a little bit of damage, I just don't want them to get completely wiped out. So you're not taking any damage, get in there. Okay, these need to get out. If they're in the red, get them out.
One of our units has gone berserk.
Oh shit, they're taking damage now. Get them out. I can't while they're berserk. It's funny how their Onagers did more damage than our two ballistas. I guess they weren't trying to target our artillery. Maybe that was my mistake. I'll get them out.
Waiting order. At the Naval! At speed! Royal cataphracts! Answer it!
The elephants went berserk again. But the battle's almost over. That being said, this went like absolute shit, I think. It's just funny, I think, how every single time I use these ballistas, they really disappoint me. I must not be using them right.
Elephants ready for battle!
The enemy general is dead.
Killing an elephant. But that's okay, because essentially with these two in the red here, they're the ones that are going to hold us back. Okay, you've got to run them down. So here's the thing with this battle. I think that we took more casualties than we would have if we had manually resolved it, but I think it actually went better. Sorry, than if we had auto-resolved it. It went better because we didn't lose the elephants. If we had auto-resolved it, we probably would have lost the elephants. Or at the very least, they would have gone down to like 3 men left. And again, this is a problem with the auto-resolve system. Not auto-resolve, auto-replenish system and auto-resolve. You go into a battle, and it's not about losing men, it's about losing battalions. And so I fight in such a way that I'm constantly keeping an eye on these, because what I want to do is obviously take casualties evenly spread across the army. So I use tactics that are going to affect that. So people often say things like, "Oh, why don't use flanking or whatever? Use some sort of attack that would win the battle." But then I think to myself, is this going to get that unit wiped out? And if the answer is yes, then I don't do it. Much prefer taking 1,000 casualties across the entire army than 100 casualties impacted onto one unit. Which is the opposite in Medieval 2. I'd happily sacrifice a unit if it meant winning the battle with minimal casualties. Which I think is a superior system. Alright, so you can go finish that off. We can auto-resolve that one. So I think you need some time to recover, but it's good that we wiped out that army.
At your service.
Alright, from what I can see here, I think we should sabotage this one.
I enjoy My mission was a success, my lord.
Can stand here. Get this guy to make the attack. Sort of resolve should be sufficient.
Watch over me.
You can chase back up, chase them back across, but not just yet. Oh, hang on, that's a Rugia. Okay, never mind. Can you attack this while the garrison is still fucked? It's annoying how they recover so much garrison in a single turn. The elephants always take heaps of damage in auto-resolve. Then you finish him off. Alright, you're in good enough shape that you can keep marching towards their capital. Which is a pretty good location, because like you can see them coming from ages away. The enemy coming. Anyway, taking them out will secure the frontier against them, so you'll make a charge at them. Let's just have a look. I'm about to end the episode as well. Yeah, they've got no forces left, so you can force march there. I'm willing to predict that they've got nothing there to attack you. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys. So like and subscribe. Part 13 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.